Good morning, everybody. This is Dr. Jeff Culbert from Schooley's Mountain Chiropractic Center. Today we're bringing you an adjustment video, and we're going to bring back an oldie but a goodie in terms of patient. This is Steve. Steve's been a patient here now for a couple of years. Has a little bit of a lower back condition, a little bit of degeneration in his neck, a little bit of a pinch, a little bit of shoulder issue with that, and today, after being on the Peloton, a little bit of a knee issue that we're going to check out. So without any further ado, Steve, hello, welcome back to the office,
Thank you, doctor.
and thanks for participating in our video today. Let's have you do me a favor and lie down, and we'll start checking you out and see what's going on.
Face up.
Face up. Yep, you got it. Okay, so let's see what we got going on. It's been a little while. And you don't let me down because you do have your normal short left leg. Okay. Okay, we've got a little bit of a pelvis that's out with the SI joint. And again, for everybody who's new or hasn't seen my videos before, we do a technique in the office called applied kinesiology, which is muscle testing, which allows me to see what's going on with a person just by going through some basic things with muscles and Golgi tendon organs that are inhibitory. So if I press on Steve's kneecap, that obviously shows a weakness that's going on there. Not uncommon with cyclists and runners that you may end up having your inner quad go a little bit weak, so your kneecap drifts a little bit. And that seems to be what's going on with Steve. The thing you're going to notice when that kneecap drifts, you're going to have a little bit of trouble going up and down stairs. Steve, if I press there, does that hurt?
Not at all.
Good. Now, if I'm holding it down, can you tighten your thigh? That hurts?
Oh, yeah.
Okay. So this has been going on for a while.
Okay.
And what ends up happening is you have the weakness in this inner thigh. Outer thigh muscles overpower it. Your kneecap pulls to the side inadvertently.
Okay.
For a while, you're not going to notice it. But after a while, the backside cartilage of the kneecap wears off. And as that cartilage wears, and I put pressure down and you contract your thigh, it's bone scraping on bone where the cartilage is worn. That's why it hurts so much.
Gotcha.
So a couple of things you're going to really need to do besides getting adjusted today. You're going to have to work on strengthening this inner thigh muscle with partial leg extensions, not full. You may want to get a patella strap to hold and anchor down your kneecap on the patella tendon so that it doesn't want to drift as much.
So I do that while I bike? Just
Oh, you can use it all day long.
Okay.
Okay. It should, while you're wearing it, make going up and down stairs a little bit easier.
Okay.
And over the front of the knee, you're going to want to get ice with a little bit of moist heat behind the knee to just make sure that muscle stays a little bit relaxed.
At the same time?
You could do it at the same time,
Okay.
but you don't have to. But again, that's what's happening with that knee.
Okay.
Okay. It can be a nudge because you really do have to strengthen that muscle.
Okay.
Okay. The other thing you're going to want to do nutritionally is take some glucosamine and chondroitin sulfate, maybe with some MSM added into it.
Can we write this down?
Yeah. I mean, you can't remember all of that?
I believe it.
Okay. But over time, that will help to repair the cartilage. But it can take 6 months to a year for the cartilage to repair to really get great. And the other thing is to strengthen that muscle. It's not going to be an overnight thing.
Right.
So again, you may be looking at, hold here, I'm pushing down. That looks good. You may be looking at a good 3 to 6 months before this is really resolved.
Both?
Oh, do both.
Yeah,
Yeah,
okay.
do both. Okay.
All right. Well,
But again, very common in runners, very common in cyclists, because you're using your quads, you tend to overuse the outer quad, sacrifice the inner quad.
gotcha. Yep.
So,
No, you're absolutely right. In fact, on the Peloton, I really don't use my inner quad all that much. Yeah.
so patella strap, partial leg extensions. I'll write that out on a business card for you. Because obviously we can't have the kneecap not working because then Dr. J will beat you in the Peloton competitions.
He already does.
Okay. There we go. Good. Let's have you lay on this side for me, Steve. There we go. Bottom leg straight. So now how's the band doing?
Great.
Excellent.
Playing all the time.
All the way out. There you go. Face the other side. I need to show you another video of my grandson.
Oh, I can't wait to see it. That's awesome.
Next week at BNI.
Does he play every day?
He practices every day.
That's awesome.
Breathe in. Breathe all the way out. go. Got it. Can I have you turn on your stomach?
Stomach?
It's been a little while.
It has been. Can you tell?
The grunting tells.
It hurts good.
The noise is the other indicator. You know.
I know.
So.
Can we talk about the arthritis in my neck?
Yeah. What do you want to know?
What are your suggestions?
Well, remember there's an over-the-door traction unit that you can use. Okay, the arthritis that's there is more than likely going to stay because the neck has been too straight for its own good. There's a little degeneration going on. And you built in that compensatory arthritis to try to strengthen the ligament. Now the best thing you can do is try to open that area up, and an over-the-door traction is one of the simplest and easiest ways to do that, Steve. You just got to be real consistent with it.
That's my problem.
You know,
Right.
if I can get you to do it first thing in the morning for 15 or 20 minutes, that's always a great thing. But definitely the most important time for me, in my opinion, to do the traction is right before you go to bed.
That's everything I read too.
You know, you open it up at the end of the day, you go to bed, you're drinking water all day long.
Yep.
Your discs are supposed to absorb water at night when you're resting. So by opening it up, that disc, at the end of the day, you have no gravity and no weight of the head putting pressure back down on it, wanting to squeeze.
Okay.
And then you're starting the natural process of what's known as imbibition. Again, a medical term I don't care if you remember. But just remember, at night, discs absorb water.
Yes.
Not hydrated enough and not opening them up enough, you are unfortunately going to limit the potential for those discs to absorb water.
Right, okay.
And you are over 40 now, right?
Oh yeah.
So every decade over 40, your discs lose about 15 to 20, maybe 25% of their ability to absorb the water. So it's really incumbent upon you, while you are still on the youngish side, to open those disc spaces up, hydrate the heck out of your body, and then just rest at night and let the discs do their thing. And we have x-rays of a patient, MRIs compared 4 years earlier with 4 years later, where the disc resorbed and the water started to come into the disc. You can see it on the MRI. It went from black to the shades of gray and white.
Oh wow.
So it is definitely possible. So if you can pay attention to that, that would be a very good thing. Not to get rid of the arthritis, but to allow it not to be as pinchy, because you're opening up those disc spaces. Okay. The other thing is, I hate to say it, because it's a plug for me in my office, you got to get in on a regular basis and get adjusted a little bit. So, and that'll help, because then there's not the rotational and the lateral bending component that's going to want to help to squeeze that. So everybody, this is Dr. Jeff Culbert saying we have a bunch of fun with our patients, and we always try to be fun and informative with them, answer the questions. And when something new comes up, try to identify what's going on the spot so that they know what they've got to do to try to resolve that problem, so that the problem of the knee doesn't aggravate the problem to the lower back or down into the feet. So I would hope that you've liked everything that you see in this video, that you hit like and you hit subscribe if you haven't, and share it with your friends and family so that they get a better understanding for what chiropractic is and what we can do with chiropractic. So this is Dr. Jeff Culbert from Schooley's Mountain Chiropractic saying, I'll see you in another video real soon. And if you'd like to learn a little bit more about our practice, go to smcc4u.com. We just redesigned our whole entire website. So again, if you like what you see there, please send us a text message or an email, and more than welcome to answer any and all of your questions that you might have. So you guys have a great day. This is Dr. Jeff Culbert, Schooley's Mountain Chiropractic Center, signing off saying have a great and wonderful day. And thanks, Steve, for participating in our video today.
Thank you, Doc.